Hallo und willkommen zu Lonestar. Wir spielen Whispers of a Machine. Wir wollen in das Apartment 113 reinschauen, aber wir werden vermutlich einen Code brauchen.
Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked.
Locked door. Dann erstmal den Scanner anwerfen. Ja, hier ist geputzt worden, da wird man nichts erkennen. Wir haben auch keine Biosignatur von Karl. Und Maya auch nicht.
Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected. Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected.
Na super. Disconnected.
A razor-sharp surgical scalpel.
Na, das wird nicht helfen, hm?
That combination makes no sense.
Nö.
Somebody must be able to help me get through that door.
So,
I don't think that's the right place.
Ja, wir hätten mal anklopfen können und fragen, ob die kennen, wer da in 113 wohnt.
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
Aha. Der sieht ja sehr sicher aus, dieser Schlüssel.
I'll hold on to it for now. Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Huh.
Jetzt ist das Pad angegangen. Oh, ich habe auch versehen was gedrückt. Wollte ich gar nicht. Schon wieder. Ich wollte hier eigentlich scannen. Nix. Auch nix. Den Finger haben wir ja nicht dabei.
Still won't open. The code lock must be blocking the door. Here's your key back. Thanks for lending it to me.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Hey, I used the master key and some kind of electronic code lock on the side lit up.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to be disconnected. Surprised they even work.
Wait, so the occupant turned it on without telling you?
I guess so, yeah. They must have some technical expertise. I don't even know how those things work myself.
Can't you force it open? Disconnect it, use an override code or something?
No way. Those things go way over my head. I'd say your best bet is cracking the code.
Na super.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
New?
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
Tja, keine Ahnung. Sagt mir erstmal nichts.
I don't think I need to go further north right now.
So,
I'd say those are saffron crocuses.
na dann gehen wir erstmal wieder zurück. Wir könnten ja versuchen, den Finger abzuschneiden und damit die Tür zu öffnen. Oder kann uns der andere helfen? Der Roboterbastler.
He's busy composing his verse. Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Do you know anything about electronic door locks?
Why do you ask? If anything happened, that wasn't me.
Subtle, Pops. Don't read too much into it. People have a tendency to accuse him of things.
Relax, I just need to get a door open. I was wondering if you had any ideas.
Mayhaps. What kind of lock is it?
It has one of those keypad things, and I think the code has 3 digits.
Can't you just push the buttons 999 times?
She's a human, Nissa. That sort of activity is not as stimulating for her as it would be for you.
Ooh, you know what I'm thinking?
No, no. No way. You'll ruin something. Or worse.
Please, Pops, I could be her sidekick. She and I could solve mysteries together.
Walter, sometimes you take this ventriloquism skit a bit too far.
Pops could rig my arm. My good arm, that is. Unlike Mr. Limpy here on my left.
Let's not get into that, Nissa.
To push those buttons super fast and brute force the code.
I think I'll take my chances by myself, thanks.
Oh well, can't win them all.
What do you make of this?
No clue. But I gotta use doofus more often. Such a funny word.
What do you make of this?
No idea. But isn't that Maya Strand's handwriting?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that lady sure liked puzzles. If I were you, I'd look for some hidden meaning in it.
Ja, das ist mir auch klar.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Aber ich weiß noch nicht wie.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
New. Aber mit New komme ich nicht auf einen dreistelligen Code von 1 bis 9. Ah, da ist der andere. Karl.
I already examined the body at the crime scene. Nothing new comes to mind. I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
What's your opinion on Volter, the robot maker?
Oh, he's a bundle of laughs, isn't he? Sometimes he helps me out at the clinic when I need to calm down an anxious child. Nissa, his little robot, is an amazing tool. First, the child helps me treat Nissa, and afterwards, I treat the child. Seeing the whole process in a safe and playful space makes them much more at ease.
I'm trying to find out who lives in an apartment over on Lemire Road. Any ideas?
Not sure, but there should be address records somewhere. I would suggest that you check with the commissary.
What are your conclusions about Carl's murder?
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The murder weapon looks similar to the one used on the previous victim. The victim has a bruised chest, likely from the impact of a hard fall to the floor. And this makes me believe that Carl was attacked from the front and fell to the ground, twisting as he fell. The killer then continued this brutal onslaught from behind to finish the job. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any defense wounds on the victim. The killer would have to be both strong and fast to overpower Carl like that before he could react and call for help. It's certainly not impossible, but I think it's unlikely that a woman could pull that off without considerable training. This leads me to believe that the person we are looking for is likely an adult male in good physical shape. The time of death was sometime late last night, around 10 to 12 hours ago.
All right. Now that you've seen both bodies, do you have a theory?
I think it's very likely that a single perpetrator is responsible for both killings. The MO is the same, and the murder weapons share close similarities. Both murders were premeditated. The killer came well prepared with the clear goal of killing each victim. The lack of struggle during the second attack could be an indication that the murderer learned from their mistakes during the first assault.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
Think nothing of it. Happy to help.
Okay. Vielleicht war es ja doch noch ein bisschen was für einen Myers Mörder.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. What else?
Ja, jetzt nichts mehr, oder was?
Yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Hätte ich jetzt hier was machen können in der Zeit, wo er sich umgedreht hat?
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever heard about it still being around?
I'm sure the ideology still thrives in places. The lure of artificial intelligence will never be fully diminished.
Right. But you're not aware of anyone being more than a little interested.
If you're asking me, would I report a terrorist if I knew one, the answer is yes. But currently, I don't.
Okay, thanks. So there's this locked door that I'm trying to get through.
Unless this door needs medical attention, I'd suggest asking someone else.
Da weiß er also nix.
What do you make of this?
New Katerina implies there's an old Katerina. Perhaps this person assumed a different identity at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Would you say this clay could be used to create a mold of, say, a finger?
I'd say your clay is suitable for that purpose, yes.
Ja, ich könnte nämlich Karls Finger gebrauchen.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie. Hey, what are you doing?
I just need to borrow a finger. I'll bring it back later.
Borrow a finger? Are you hearing yourself? That's against all protocols. The body belongs to Carl's next of kin.
Na dann.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy, I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay. And what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
Ja, wir wollten nochmal nach dem Mord
What are your
fragen.
conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. What else?
Cut off a finger.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her. This makes the time of...
Vielleicht kann ich
That's
auch
enough
so den
questions for now.
Abdruck machen.
Okie dokie. Hey, what's that?
I just need a quick mold of one of his fingers. Thought I'd use this clay here.
I suppose that's fine.
A clay mold of Carl's finger. I should be able to create a replica of his finger inside, using some kind of castable substance.
Sowas wie Molding Resin.
Alright, this should work. I'll go and add some water. Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold. No more use for it. A molded replica of Carl's finger.
Okay, wir hätten auch einfach abschneiden können. Halt, hier hinter. Der arbeitet da ganz schön lange an dem Ding.
A molded replica of Carl's finger.
Ja, und jetzt bitte auf den Fingerscanner.
I need to figure out the code first. This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Console PW, think new, Katerina.
Das sagt mir jetzt nichts. Wie soll man da jetzt drauf kommen? Ja, Kollege.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Klar.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her. What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
We have a guy for that sort of thing, but I think he's out of town.
Alright, that's too bad. I'm trying to find the tenant of apartment 113 on Amir Road. Can you help?
There are address records in the commissary's office. I'd suggest that you look there.
Okay, thanks. What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself. I respect the chain of command.
Ja, er bleibt sehr ruhig dafür, dass wir ihn lauter schwierige Fragen stellen.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
The commissary is the only one at the station who has any regular contact with her. But my impression of her is good. She seems like a straight-up woman. Speaks her mind.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really. I knew of her, sure. Most people in Nordson do, because of her importance to the museum. I hardly ever even saw her around, though. From what I hear, she was a bit of a recluse.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
Do you mean professionally or personally?
Is there a difference?
I think he's a great doctor and coroner.
But...
Between you and me, he kind of rubs me the wrong way. All that fancy talk and those morbid jokes. It's almost like the recent deaths have cheered him up. But as I said, he does his job well.
I understand. Thanks. What do you think of Walter, the robot guy?
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah? He's popular with the kids?
You have no idea. He's quite the entertainer with that little robot of his.
Tja, dabei mag ihn gar nicht.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of reminder for a password?
Yeah, that's my theory too.
Aber ich weiß nicht, was mit dem New, wie man da jetzt draufkommen soll. Das sind 3 Buchstaben, aber mit N, E und W komme ich nicht auf Zahlen von 1 bis 9.
What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
Na gut.
Alright, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Dann schauen wir doch mal, ob wir in den Unterlagen was finden, aber ich weiß gar nicht, wo ich gucken soll.
The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look. Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook. As expected, nothing new. I don't think I need to look him up.
Nicht? Wieso nicht?
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look him up.
Och.
I don't need to look that up.
Okay, sind wir ein bisschen weiter.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
There is, but he's out of town until tomorrow. Can it wait?
Not really. I'll figure something out. Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone.
Not to anyone.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new Katarina.
New Katarina.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Ist es ihr Geburtstag?
Katharina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
New Katharina. Was soll das denn heißen?
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new Katharina. Katharina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Also Mai 13 ist es auch nicht.
Katharina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katharina Berg.
Ja, Katharina. Komm grad nicht drauf.
Hey, Sven,
Yeah?
do you know who Katharina Berg is?
Sounds familiar. That could be someone who lives here, but I'm not sure.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Wer könnte es noch wissen? New Katharina. Das ist irgendein Gag, den ich gerade nicht verstehe.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Various medical supplies. Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment. I don't need any water right now. Unused bandages would come in handy in a pinch. An old pre-collapse monitor, probably not connected to anything. A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Blue box.
It's filled with cannulas, those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now.
Nicht? Nee. Mit den Aufzügen ist noch irgendwas.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Do you know who Katharina Berg is?
I don't recognize that name. Nope.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Dann weiß ich auch nicht, wen soll ich denn noch fragen? Weil ich glaube, jetzt haben wir alles. Ins Museum kann man noch nicht.
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Haben wir hier was Neues? Auch nicht.
Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's.
Ja, da wissen wir aber auch nicht. Strand, passt ja.
Katharina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Gut. Ja, müssen wir uns mal Gedanken drüber machen. Fällt mir gerade nicht ein, wie ich jetzt hier auf das Passwort kommen soll. Irgendwas hat es mit dieser Nachricht auf sich. Kommen wir aber gerade nicht drauf. Denken wir da mal drüber nach. Machen wir aber nicht mehr heute. Machen wir an dieser Stelle lieber erstmal ein kleines Päuschen. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal.